Okay. Hi, everybody. This is Bob O'Halloran, and this is Dr. Deal. We're professors in the School of Hospitality Leadership in the College of Business. And our trip to Ireland, this is a recurring trip. We go to different parts uh, each year and of the country. But the theme of the trip is basically sustainable Ireland and looking at different aspects of tourism and hospitality as we do that. Go ahead, Whitney, to the next slide, please. We typically will arrive in Dublin, and we meet and assemble, so to speak, at the airport, and we're met there with a coach and our tour guide for the 12 days, 2 weeks that we're there. And that is again the plan here. 1 year we typically go south, and the next year we typically go north to see different parts of the country. Um, so that we look in this particular year, we'll arrive in Dublin. We'll jump on the bus and we start traveling. What I will say is it's a packed, moving trip for the time that we're there. Very much given the theme and what we're doing, we will see um, mainstream attractions, hotels, restaurants, so on and so forth, but then also some that are off the beaten path a little bit, and looking at both natural resource attractions, man-made attractions, and then cultural attractions that might be there. Our contact information is on the screen, and you'll be able to see what previous looking at those links, what previous trips have done and gone to or whatever, and we have some additional information that we'll be sharing about students from previous trips. We're typically looking for somewhere between 15 and 20 students that have come. As you know, last year we had hoped to go again and had plenty of students, but we're unable to go because of the pandemic. But we're excited to bring it back and visit Ireland again. Whitney, next slide, please. Approximate cost is, as people want to know, is it going to be about $3,800? We're finalizing the budget with our tour operator right now, and then basically what that includes is all in-country Ireland transportation, accommodations, transfers to and from the airport. Breakfast is included each day. As you do that, and then some other meals, sometimes a lunch, sometimes a dinner. And then obviously the academic part component of that, you can earn up to 6 credits. If you're a hospitality student, those credits can be taken and obviously counted towards your degree. And if you're from another major, whether it's in the College of Business or outside, and we've had some of those in the past from other departments, both undergraduate and graduate. Those classes can count as electives and or count depending upon how your advisors want to do that. We let you, as I said, we assemble and we meet in Dublin at the airport, and so people tend to fly in whatever the best airfare and connection they have. So in the past, we typically will fly out of Raleigh. But we've had people fly out of Dulles, we've had people fly out of JFK, we've had people fly out of Atlanta, a whole variety of places, and meet in Dublin to take off. We will basically be going pretty fast and furious between 8:30, 9 o'clock each morning, and coming up to about 5 or 6 o'clock. A lot of it is on site, meeting with people, seeing the sites, evaluating sites, and so on and so forth. And then you do have a lot of evenings that are on your own to see the towns and those types of things. Like typically on a southern route, we would go from Dublin down to Cork City, and basically we'll work with them with the Cork Convention and Visitor Bureau, and have them come and talk to the group for a short period of time, and basically then, at the end of that day, we will let you roam the city and come back or whatever. The only condition is that when the bus is ready to go, that we're all on it. From that standpoint, we're very good at counting heads to deal with that. But we're really looking at responsible tourism practices and sustainable tourism practices across the country, and in some cases, students are comparing those with what the practices are in the United States and dealing with that. Next slide, please, Winnie. Undergraduate courses, we offer a wide selection, but a wide selection of courses. And as I said, you can take 2 courses, 3 credit courses, and they can count towards your major, but also could include special projects that you might want to do in terms of independent studies. We've got the last one down there, the 4905, the Hospitality Management International Experience. That's basically going to evaluate some of the culture, some of the practices, some of the attractions, how things are done differently in Ireland than they are in the United States. So that would be for any undergraduate that would be part of that. We'll work with you to set those courses up and basically look at some of those will be electives and others will be core classes for hospitality majors. Next slide, please. Graduate side is the same. We have had students in the past that were from our own graduate programs. We have an MS in hospitality and tourism, sustainable hospitality and tourism, and graduate certificates. We've had MBA students, and we've had people outside the College of Business that in Parks and Rec or Rec and Leisure department, and some of the other majors that are there that take these classes and apply them to their own degree programs. Especially at the graduate level, you're working with your advisor in your own department to see what you can match up and what would count in dealing with that. A lot about courses or whatever. We don't spend a lot of time in a classroom setting. We have some of the meetings, as I said, the Cork Convention and Visitor Bureau came and spoke to the group for about 45 minutes or so. So we had a little bit of a talk, questions and answers, so on and so forth. We do sometimes connect with partner institutions that we have in Ireland. We've done so with the University at Galway. We've done so with the Dublin Institute of Technology, so that we'll have guest lectures from that standpoint. But the majority of the time is on site as you were dealing with that. If you have permission, I see the question there. If you have permission from the university to take an undergraduate and a graduate class, and given your status, that's okay with us from that standpoint, but that would be something we probably need to work out ahead of time and deal with that. Whitney, go ahead and for the next slide. I think we're just about wrapping up here. Okay, we're done. I'm sorry.
Yep.
So we'll finish up. I couldn't remember what the last slide was, but we'll just finish up. It's an excellent trip. Students have had a super time. If you want to visit our the website for the department, there are pictures and some write-ups from students or whatever about the previous trips to Ireland. We would love to see you, and use the contact information that we've shared to contact Dr. Deal or myself. Thank you.